Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So tonight we're going to talk about two presidents and their relationship with the media, with the news. President Trump has never had a great relationship with the media as a whole. He began attacking them early. It was part of his campaign. There was only one outlet that was spared his wrath. And over the last week or so, we have seen the president turn on him. Fox News is discovering that Trump, like any would-be dictator, demands complete subservience, complete compliance, and complete complicity with his agenda from news organizations. It's what he wants. In a show of journalistic ethics that has been sorely lacking over at Fox for the last few years, a few of their anchors have attempted to point out that they don't work for him. Yeah, you do. You did, anyway, for the last few years. You justified and promoted every heinous act this administration could dream up. That network promoted these ideas to the American people. And now that they are discovering, like all people of his ilk, that, well, first he came for CNN, and I didn't say anything because I wasn't CNN. Yeah, well, now he's come for you. You stepped too far out of line. So now you have to suffer his wrath. Pretty soon you will be branded fake news like everybody else. And you're going to have to answer for that, the outlet as a whole, and all of the personalities on it, because you didn't take a stand for what was right until it affected you personally. You standing up to Trump now means nothing. It means nothing. When the president branded other journalists as fake news, that's when you should have said something. When the president threw children in cages, that's when you should have said something. Now, it means nothing. It's just to show that you see the winds changing. The political winds are shifting, and you don't want to be left holding the bag, supporting a loser. So now you want to reclaim some of that objectivity. Doesn't matter. Nobody's buying it. You were a pet, and now, like many people in his administration, he's left you on the side of the road. Well, that's your problem. It is entertaining to the rest of us, to be honest. There was another president that had a controversial and adversarial relationship with the media. And in his last press conference, he said, just think how much you'll be missing. You won't have Nixon to kick around anymore. And I find that quote just absolutely hilarious because for whatever reason, I read an article that's teasing Bill O'Reilly's new book. I can't remember the name and don't care to look it up. He interviewed the president, and the president said, when I leave office, I'll have my revenge. Without Trump, what have they got? Man. Really shows you the similarities in their personalities, doesn't it? Almost as if he was paraphrasing him intentionally. I mean, he wasn't. We know that, because in order to do that, Trump would have to know something about American history, and we know he doesn't. But it goes to show that separation that should have always been there. Should have always been there. Nixon didn't have a favorite news outlet. He hated them all because they were all out to get him. Trump did, because there was one outlet that didn't do their job. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.